Yeah, what up YouTube? It's your boy Denali, back at you with another video. So in this one, we are doing something a little bit different, and I'm going to show you guys how to fabricate a Lowrider skateboard. Now, I've seen this done a couple of times, trying it for the first time myself. I have here this old derelict West 49 skateboard. It actually has longboard trucks on it right now, and it's been sitting outside for a while. It's kind of ugly, so I'm thinking we can hack this one up. I do have my good Cyrus skate with the Destructos and the ABEC 3s in it, so I'm not ruining my... I don't really daily skate, but when I have to drop my car off at the mechanic, I'll jump on the skateboard. So I'm not wrecking my good skate, but you know, I want something that I can keep in the trunk, pull out when I go to car meets or maybe out to the track, just have a little bit of fun with and have, you know, a little bit of a conversation piece. So I'm thinking this board with all of the chips and stuff is going to be a perfect candidate for something that looks kind of rugged and stuff like that. So yeah, in this video I'm going to show you guys how to transform this regular skateboard into a Lowrider skate. So stay tuned. Okay, so just to let you guys know, we will be hacking up this skateboard, so it is not going to be usable in this form anymore, but that's okay, because this thing, you know, it's just about had its life runs. But first and foremost, what you want to do is make out your lines where you are going to be cutting. So I'm just going to put a flat, little flat edge on the wheel, and as you can see, I am just basically eyeing it and tracing exactly where the wheel is going to be. And once it comes time to cut, we are actually going to be cutting out this section so that the wheel can fit through. And once it comes time to cut, I'm going to show you guys exactly why we are doing that. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead, finish off the rest of these wheels, and get back to you guys. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, I traced out what I'm gonna want to cut out. Now, once I take the trucks off, I'll be able to solidify these lines a little bit more. But that's roughly what I'm gonna have to do. So next up, what we're gonna do is undo the hardware and remove these trucks and start hacking up this skateboard so that we can make our Lowrider skate. Okay, so once your trucks are off, what you're gonna want to do is just finish up this line here. And here's where the fun part comes in. What you're going to want to do, I'm using a Dremel tool. I'm going to see how it goes first and foremost, and then I'll probably, if this doesn't work properly, I'll probably switch to an angle grinder. But I have like a couple different sanding discs and stuff. So what you're going to want to do is cut out these squares on all four corners. Now once I have them all done roughly, I'm going to go in, finish them up nicely, make sure that they look good and they're all pretty equal, and then we are going to put this thing back together. So I'm going to run outside, cut this thing up, and I don't know, I guess I'll take a few shots while I'm doing it and get back to you guys. Okay, so this definitely not doing the trick. I think we're going to switch it up to an angle grinder so that we can really dig into this beast. Alrighty, so now that we have our wheel cutouts cut out, I just want to show you guys a little example before I start sanding. So basically what's going to happen is this is going to bolt in like this. You're going to get some 4-inch hardware that's going to go from the bottom to the top. This is going to bolt like this. Let me just see if I can put the camera down here. This is going to bolt like this, and as you bolt it up, it's going to bring that truck and board right together, and you just need to shave it down so that those wheels move freely. It's pretty much going to euchre every you know, every little bit of turning that this board has, but this is basically going to be just to look cool. So what I'm going to do is grab my little sanding attachment, start cleaning up these edges and stuff. Not too much, because let's face it, man, the board's ugly as it is. Then we are going to get our hardware. Now, because these trucks are longboard trucks, I'm going to actually have to cut into it, which doesn't really bother me because, you know, this board was just sitting around. I wasn't using it. So I am going to have to grind out a little bit, but if you guys are using just regular trucks, your hardware should slide right past all of the metal, like, I guess, bracketing or whatever that's there. Unfortunately, these ones don't. I'm going to have to make a slit right here, but that's neither here nor there. I'm going to go ahead, grab my little sanding attachment, clean up these edges, and start modifying these trucks to fit. Okay, so now that our board is prepped, as you guys can see, I made a little indent where the truck is going to go just to center the wheels as much as possible. So what I have here is some 4-inch screws. Now they are a little bit wider than the original hardware that came with the board, so I'm going to have to drill out these 4 holes and the holes here on the trucks. But if you guys are a little more careful, like I didn't bring this piece to the hardware store, you could probably find something that's 4 inches in this diameter. But, you know, in my case, I'm just going to go with these big heavy duty bolts just to make sure that this thing doesn't fall apart as we're cruising down the street. So what I'm going to do is go ahead, drill open our holes, and then I'm going to make the little indent right there, as you can see, where the hardware is going to be touching. And then we're going to put this thing back together and see if it actually functions properly. Okay, so as you can see, I had to make a little slit for my hardware to go through, but once you get everything the way that you want it, this is pretty much how you're gonna set it up. Now I have everything loose here. I'm gonna put the back one on, and then once I have the back one on, I should be able to adjust, you know, I'll roll it on the floor and adjust the direction that it goes in a little bit as best as I can. Not gonna be able to steer this, not really gonna be a rideable board, but just to have the, you know, it going as straight as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead, put the rears on here. I'll set the camera down, I guess, so you guys can get an angle, and yeah, let's get this thing going, man. Alrighty, this is the final product. So as you guys can see, you know, not 100% perfect, but as far as clearances go, we are pretty damn close, man. So what I'm thinking is I am probably going to trim off these bolts so I don't impale myself, and probably take this thing over to the skate park, take a couple of clips with it, and call her a video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button if you found it useful. Don't forget to click subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, like how to, let me know down in the comments section. I'm thinking that's about it, man. I'm going to stop talking, and let's get some shots of this beast, man. Bad, actually. Whoa!
Send that to Braille.
To who?